Hi, and welcome to Monarch for Love. My name is Michelle Hayes, and I am here with two fabulous ladies, Kelly Leary and Miranda
Borelli.
I had it before. Today, we are talking about dating. These ladies have a company called Revolution Dating, and they're going to fill us in on all the ins and outs of dating and having someone help you with your dating, because that's really important nowadays. We're all like looking online, we're doing all these things, and this makes it so much easier. So let me introduce them. I have a little thing that I want to let you know. Kelly Leary, Revolution Dating CEO and founder, has perfected the art of romance with more than 35 years of experience in the dating industry. And this matchmaker extraordinaire has helped thousands of men and women meet their other half and live happily ever after. I don't know about that, but well, I'm a marriage coach, so I have to go in there.
Well, we can't do everything.
Yeah.
It's a collab.
Anyway, she blends her decades of expertise with a master's degree in clinical psychology and an irresistible, upbeat personality. Kelly and her team at Revolution Dating continue to bring true love to singles of all ages up and down the East Coast. In 2013, she was named the Florida Matchmaker by Think Magazine and PBG Lifestyle Magazine. Leary's popular monthly dating advice column, The Single Scene, is known to many of her fans as the local Sex in the City column, and it is considered a must-read throughout Palm Beach and the Treasure Coast. Now we have Miranda Caporelli. She is head matchmaker here, and she has obtained her Bachelor's of Fine Arts from the University of Arts in Philadelphia, and she has a passion for life and love. Her love for lasting relationships and authentic connections stretches back many years. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this, actually.
Thank you for visiting us.
Oh, yeah.
In our office.
We are actually here in Palm Beach Gardens, and the Pod Populi studio has come to them in their beautiful, amazing office. We're going to you'll be able to see some of the things that are happening here in their office. I took some videos as this was all getting set up. It was really...
Yeah, this is corporate headquarters.
Yeah,
for the
this
whole
was
country,
amazing.
but mainly focused in this area and the Treasure Coast.
Right.
So
anyway, so as we know, dating is not easy, right? So many people have so many challenges. We think we know, and we don't really know as well as these two ladies can assist us in finding that special person. And they do a lot of different things to try to help you do that. So here, let's talk about what goes on here in this beautiful headquarters that you have, Kelly.
Well, you've seen it for the last 2 hours.
Yes.
What do you think so far?
I think it's really extraordinary. It really is. You can't believe what's in here. There's beautiful artwork and beautiful sayings about love, like right up my alley.
We met in an elevator, which is the funniest part.
Yeah,
and you walked right in, you told us about your podcast, and we were like,
you need to come see this place.
I know. They invited me in their office right away. I was walking up, going to my podcast, which was in the same building.
Ironically, right upstairs.
Yes. And they were like, oh, no, come on in. And they came and showed me all of this, and I was like, we have to do a podcast together.
It's fate.
Yeah, it was fate.
Like, can we cheers the microphone?
Yes, cheers the microphone.
I love it.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the process. What happens when someone walks in or calls you on the phone, or however it is that your clients come to you? What initially happens?
Well, people hear about us either through word of mouth or from reading our column, which Miranda now co-writes with me.
Yay.
Yes, and it's awesome. It's very well read. And we have like generational clients where somebody will have a son or a daughter, and they want their son or daughter to join the club because they got married 30 years ago. I've been doing this a very long time, 12 years as Revolution Dating. So we have a huge following, especially by referral and word of mouth.
Wow.
And then they also hear about us through the newspaper, all the magazine covers.
Yeah.
And all the great press that we are
there's
so
a lot.
lucky and blessed to get. Like we're 98% loved.
Yeah.
What do you think, Miranda?
Well, in terms of the process, when they first, maybe they hear about us or they saw us on Google or whatever it may be, however they get to us, they would first initially call where we have pre-screeners who will make sure that only verified, people that are good citizens, making sure we're not bringing in any riffraff, we say.
And also nice people. We don't want snarky people. There was a time where we could have enrolled the wrong people with the wrong attitude, but now we only want nice people, no snarky people, no overly picky people, no grumpy people, because no one wants to date them.
Right. And what's the age group? What's the age groups that you work on with?
All age groups. Basically from the 20s, we start to explode around the mid to late 20s and we go all the way into the 80s. And there's even a couple of super sharp clients that are in their very early 90s and they're like Harvard graduates with PhDs and whatnot. They could run circles around some of us.
There's no
wow,
limit.
that's fascinating.
No limit.
My goodness.
As long as someone's, with it, on it, and they meet the requirements that we're looking for our other members, and we're good to go. And it's generational representation, as you see with Miranda and I.
Oh my, it's really extraordinary what you
Thank
ladies
you.
have done.
Thank you.
Do you, a lot of people are divorced now. I mean, the statistics are crazy. 50% of all first marriages, 67% of all second marriages,
Good stat.
73% of all third marriages end
Wow.
in divorce. How do we get better at this? I always say we don't get better at relationships just because we have a new one, but we can get better at dating.
You're right.
So what are some of the things that you're looking for in a client who comes into you? I know you said what you didn't want, but we want people that are self-aware. I know you and I talked
Exactly.
about that a little bit. So
That's a big thing in this day and age.
you have to have
Mindful.
healthy readiness. You can't just go out there after a divorce and expect to meet someone and be healed. And we don't want that for ourselves. We all need to grow and evolve. Evolving is what makes us more attractive, right?
Most definitely.
More attractive. And that's a powerful thing. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I know we were discussing this earlier, but I think what's beautiful about the business that Kelly and I run is that we really get to curate the pool. So yeah, making sure someone does have that healthy readiness or they are self-aware, because this is team effort. It's all collaboration. It doesn't just mean we're the magic wand, right? We've said that many, many times. We're not the magic wand. It's up to you for your own success as well as it is the person you're dating.
Yes.
So it takes three to tango. I said that a few times now. But I think we all go through our things. We all have to be ready. I think a lot of it's about timing. And we can also say, hey, maybe you need a few more months before you really embark on this dating journey. Or no, you were ready 3 months ago. Now you waited time. Like you wasted too much time. So
Right.
I think it's all a matter of timing and knowing that you're emotionally ready to begin dating in a healthy manner.
And to grab the bull by the horns, not to sit on the fence forever because we're just getting older. And,
Oh my goodness.
Most of the time we're not getting cuter day by day. It was the opposite.
Yeah, we had an
most of the time.
we had an 80-year-old come in recently, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, I've been reaching out for 2 years," and we were like, "Yeah, you could have been in a happy relationship by now."
Oh, we've had
Yeah.
people that have been reading about us for 20 years, thinking someday, and then they go into their drawer and they find our article. It's fascinating. Like
Yeah.
we are so honored to have that happen.
Yeah, that's very important that you talk about how you have to be ready. I think that's a vital piece because we have to work on ourselves. And most
We have
people
to.
don't want to do that work.
No.
And if you don't, you're not going to be ready. I mean, I've been divorced twice. I used to be ashamed of that. Now I'm proud of it because I now am married for the third time. I am a good person. I'm not
Mhm.
crazy or anything like that. Well, maybe a little bit of crazy, but you know what I'm saying. And it changes how I present myself now with my husband. Like, I really want to make sure that I have those skills. Do you offer any guidance of how to how to date?
Most definitely. Our article is truly a words of wisdom that's very current to the minute. So the problems that we have in 2026 are much different than 21, than
Yes.
17. And I have to say that Miranda and I together, we make a great team, and we do get better every day. We work on ourselves so that we can come to the table with just so much to offer our clients. So we do believe in attraction, and like attracts like.
And you do a lot of background checks and all of that. Tell us a little bit about that, like what you do for your clients so that they can feel safe. Because I think a lot of people now are worried about meeting someone out,
kidding.
right?
It's a
Yeah.
nightmare out there.
kidding.
AI, forget it.
Yeah.
Online dating.
Yeah.
You're rolling the dice, as we have here right on the
Yeah.
table.
Oh, yeah. You started to tell me about this dice before.
Yeah. So a client of mine, this is years ago before online dating got really tanked. And a client of mine walked in, and the day he joined, he handed me that nice marble
Wow.
dice. And he said, "This is because I'm never doing online dating again. It's like Las Vegas. It's a gamble."
Yes.
And that was a good 15, 16 years ago. So,
Wow.
yeah. And it's gotten worse now with the apps and
AI and bots and
yeah. And there's people are
We-
being groomed to be predators with
Oh,
online dating.
it's so scary.
we hear it every day. So, we're running national background checks on every single person who's enrolling,
Mhm.
as well as, again, we get to curate our own pool. So, using the psychology background Kelly has, and
Thank
she
you.
saw that in me. It's really is a science. It's one intuition, but there's so much science behind it. And yeah, we don't want to work with you if we don't get along with you. It's almost
Yeah.
so simple. Why overcomplicate it?
Yeah, it's like you're being introduced by a friend, and the friends are well chosen and like-minded. So no one is going to come in here if they're not truly ready, and no one is going to invest to become a client if they're not ready. So
Yeah.
that's your insurance policy, that you're dating people that are ready, mind, body, financially, emotionally.
Yes.
Yes, that's a huge point.
And this is kind of off the cuff, but do you ever run into like women or men that have very specific things that they're looking for?
Every day.
So that's what I want to talk about, because so many of us get locked in a box, right?
True.
We think we want a guy who's 6 foot or 6'3" or whatever it is, or we want a girl who's got big boobs or whatever it is that you run into, right? I mean,
I like her candor.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, what is meant to be,
yeah.
put it up.
Yeah.
What is meant to be will be, but I mean, just newsflash, everyone. The more open you are, the more successful you will become.
Yes.
Because you should not put yourself in a box. You are pigeonholing yourself, and you will not have the opportunity in life that you could have.
Right.
And you will find the right person if you remain open.
Right. So the gal that wants to date a man who is 6'3" or taller, who lives on the ocean, and this just did happen.
Right.
Let's say we do make that match. How do we know that he is going to be into her? So it has to be a two-way street.
Mm-hmm.
So you're really poisoning your own pool, even in this pristine environment, by being overly picky.
Yeah, I think people are overly picky. I mean, I know a lot of single women and men as well. And when they're talking to me, they're like, "Oh, I want someone who loves this sports team."
Oh,
I mean,
Absolutely not.
you
Don't
know,
go there.
Yeah, right.
It's nuts.
But I believe that relationships can survive and flourish, even though there are differences. Those differences make things interesting.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. I think the difference is where you get to try new things. You get to have new experiences with one another. I mean, if everything's the same, why don't you just go date yourself? I think it's quite narcissistic if you're expecting everything to be so
But
similar.
they should. The people that are that picky, they are kind of like,
They're blocking themselves.
yeah. Yeah.
So that's what in turn happens. It's you are less successful if you have this long laundry list of this must be the
really
case.
open mind.
So when a person comes in, do you sit them down and get all the information from them? You give them is it a questionnaire, or how does it work? Because I'm sure that there's a lot of people that think about doing it, hiring someone to help them find the love of their life.
Yes,
but
it's hugely trending.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's really like a very popular thing to do.
Yeah.
But
It's a
I'm
household
sure,
word.
yes. I'm sure that there's people out there who want to know, what is it really like when they walk through the door?
Well, you feel like you're meeting a friend, and it's very natural, as you knew right away. Like we're not intimidating. We're very friendly. This is not a sterile office. It's built and designed to look like a second home, which we think it is.
Yes, it is beautiful.
Yeah, we're just so friendly. So at the end of the day, it's like meeting a new friend, and it is that simple. It's not a big deal. Someone does not have to worry about what's going to go on when they get in the office. As far as what questions do we ask, that's private. They have to call first.
Right. No,
and we ask really good ones.
Right, because you want to be able to dig down and see what really a person is made of, right?
And it's different for every single person.
And
so there isn't a cookie cutter.
You got to poke and
answer.
prod like a doctor. That's what matchmakers do, in a sense.
I love that. That I never heard it described that way, but that is a really unique approach, actually, because I know some people do get they want to do it, and then they get very, very frightened, like, what if it doesn't work for me? That's what I hear a lot. Like, oh, what if I invest in myself? Because that's what it is, right? Let's talk about that for a minute. This is an investment in yourself and your future and your life. It's really, really important.
It's a relationship investment.
Right.
Just like when you go to lunch with your girlfriends, that's a relationship investment. When you go on vacation, that's a relationship investment. So when someone comes here, they need to be prepared to make that investment. And we wouldn't meet someone if we didn't think they were quality. We wouldn't want to waste someone's time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And tell me about the success rate.
90%.
90%, folks. Can you imagine the thought of 90% success rate? I mean, that's unheard of, really.
And measured how? How do you define?
In many different ways.
Yeah.
I mean, we always say, not everyone wants to get married, right?
Right.
But some people want a long-term companion. So people who are happily dating, really enjoying dating, because I think with the whole online thing, people stopped enjoying dating. We make it fun again.
Oh, yeah.
And then marriages and engagements, of course.
Right. Or even just saying, I'm meeting great people. I'm no longer worried. I have faith in you, ladies. Like, that's a success story.
And I'm learning new things about myself.
Yeah. Yeah, we have people every day saying, thank God I joined. I have hope again.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they might not be married or engaged yet, they know they will be because of the path that they're on.
So you're hope dealers.
We're hope dealers. Yeah, instead of getting beat up online where you start to think, oh my God, is it me? What's wrong with the world? Or you're continually ghosted. This is a whole new situation.
And when people come in, do they come in like frustrated with the things that they've been doing to go out on dates?
Typically. Yeah, typically. Or you get the client that has been thinking about it for years, but just wanted to lose an extra 5 pounds, which is silly. Once you join, you're going to lose the 5 anyways because you have something to look forward to.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Incentive is always a good thing.
Yeah. I have a date Saturday night. I'm not going to eat the cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are jaded in love.
Very much so.
Right? So I shared those divorce statistics earlier.
Wow.
How does a person who has been divorced once, twice, I mean, there's people who have been divorced more than that. How do you work with them? Like, do you gauge their readiness? And what happens if they're not ready? What happens then?
Well, we would not enroll a client if
Usually
they weren't
don't show
ready.
up.
Yeah,
People
they wouldn't.
know a little bit who they are.
Exactly.
Just a little.
And we can't like put anyone in a box of like, oh, you're divorced, you're widowed, you've never been married, because everyone's story is so uniquely different. They're all unique. So, I mean, we can't say, oh, you're not worthy of something like this. You don't deserve love again because you've been through this. Everyone deserves
Of
love,
course.
but they have to be ready. And on that same note, like, we want to make sure that they're enjoying their life as they are right now. Because if you're not.
Usually, though, that's who arrives.
Exactly.
That's who calls. That's who shows up because they know that they're ready. They're full. Their cup is full. They're not in fear anymore.
I also think that we're all so busy. And as I say, busyness is the enemy of love. I can't tell you how many people I hear say, I don't have time. I really want to meet somebody, but I don't have the time. I want you guys to talk about that because what you two do actually saves a huge amount of time.
Time, money, headache, heartache. Yes.
All of those
Much
things.
better return on your investment when you work with a matchmaker. A good one.
A
or
good
two.
one.
And what is your priority?
Right.
Yeah.
Like you have to at least put it somewhat in the forefront. You can't put it on the back burner.
Yeah, because relationships take time. And being alone for a long time takes time.
Okay. And so when you have clients, what do you believe the success is when, even if they don't want to get married, let's just say, like, how do they feel successful in their dating?
They go exclusive.
And they just simply date one person. Do you?
Yes.
They go on hold.
Do
Like
you?
there's so many examples, but we can't say names because of confidentiality. But
Just give us an example without names.
so there's been, I'm thinking of the initials R starting, that one of our newest couples, and they went exclusive after what, 2 or 3 weeks?
We just had a couple that went exclusive after 10 days.
Yeah. Because that getting to know you process, the dating cycle is just sped up by dating through us because we've done all that
Heavy lifting.
homework.
Heavy lifting.
So you feel like you're like 3 months in once you meet a client through us.
Right. So do they get like a profile of the person that they're going to date?
It's not blind dating. So we
not blind dating.
do photos in-house. We have a whole team of professional
No
photographers,
catfish.
no catfish, no AI, none of that. So everyone is seeing something and then they approve the date and then we put them together. It's very simple. Again, we don't like to overcomplicate anything. It's very traditional. You know, we believe in chivalry,
Big
all
time.
these things, not traditional roles and saying like a woman shouldn't work, but you know, everyone is powerful and both sides are invested equally.
We believe in courtship.
Yes.
But we still believe in courtship.
Yeah.
Right. Of course. So does the man call the woman first or yes.
Yes.
So it's really like as it should
We've
be.
implemented
Yes.
that, and that's the way it should be. And the man pays for the date, you know?
Oh, and so many guys don't want to pay for a date now.
Because they've been beat up.
They're getting the crap kicked out of them.
They're feeding all of
online.
South Florida, right?
Yeah.
That's very true. Actually, somebody close to me said that exact thing recently. He was like, I'm not going to take another person out to dinner. Like he doesn't even want to do dinner because he's like, I'll meet them in a coffee shop now because he's just gone through women, you know.
Right. So what if that woman was perfect for him and he's already looking at her like you're just going to
Yeah.
screw me over? So
Yeah.
you're even missing out on good opportunities.
Right. And I love the fact that it kind of catapults you 3 months in advance because you know
does.
of all the basics about this person. You're
Escalates
not-
the cycle.
Yeah,
of
you're
getting
not
to know
having
you.
to ask them all their questions about their family, about their favorite color or whatever it is, their
Yeah.
favorite sports team, whatever.
We already
people-
interviewed them.
Yes. So
Yeah.
you guys have
and
done
too much interviewing on dates.
That's got to go.
Yeah.
It's really got to
So
go.
we don't allow it here. You can't do that. Dating is not about interviewing. We do it here.
Exactly.
You
wow.
just want to go and have fun.
That is
Do you
really
like the way they look? Do you like the same music? You know, are you enjoying each other? It's not a job, nor should it be.
No.
Yeah,
See if
but-
you have chemistry.
Yeah.
You know, when I was dating, just to share a quick little story, I was doing the online dating and I would print out the guy's sheet and I would talk to them on the phone and I would write down all the things we talked about and then I'd go on another date. Like
Hours.
I heard this when somebody told me this right when I was not being able to find anybody or meet anyone naturally, because I think that most of us want that. We want to meet somebody organically. And it's so challenging nowadays to do that. So I remember one of my friends saying, Michelle, it's like a job. You have to make an effort to go out and date. And what I love about, matchmakers is that they are doing all of that work. You don't have to sit down at your desk. You don't have to scroll through your phone, swipe left, swipe right, whatever all that new stuff is. You can go somewhere. Everybody's screened. And these people are ready for commitment.
And we've sat face to face with these people.
Right.
So you really are in a solid situation.
And I bet you that when you sit down with someone and you have your pool of people, they sit down and you immediately
We
think.
do. Right from the lobby.
Right. As soon as they walk in.
Matchmaker brain. We can't help it. When you're the real deal matchmaker, you do immediately start matchmaking in your head. Especially with a database like ours. We're able to do that.
Oh, it's so fun. We're like, oh, they remind me of this person.
Yeah.
I think they would look great with this person and be great with this person.
And I've trained the whole team to think, who are you going to set them up with? Not just enroll them.
Right.
Who are you going to set them up with? Because the success follows when that's the way you think.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it's very interesting to me too, because I think that people need this and they don't even know that they need it. Right?
They're learning quickly.
They're learning.
They'll have a good friend eventually.
It's come
that
around the
nudges
bend.
them.
So tell us about the worst client that ever walked through the door.
The one that Revo barked at.
Yeah.
Revo's my son's dog. So, and he's a mini golden doodle, and we love him so much. He's the mascot, named after Revolution Dating, Revo. And tell her how Revo treated that particular gentleman.
So this is also Revo's second
So-called
home.
gentleman.
And we do like to have an animal in the office because they read energy better than
they totally
people.
do. Yeah.
Revo test.
Yeah, so there's been like maybe 2 or 3 times where Revo has stood at the end of the hall here and like growled at a client.
Yes.
And Revo is not a vicious dog. He's
He's
a love
the best
bug.
dog in the
Wow, I
world.
love
love
this.
bug.
Trained by a canine police
And he was
officer,
like,
former relationship.
So we were like, okay, that's not our client. We do that ourselves. We're like, this isn't really working. We're not feeling the energy between us because we also don't want to make their life difficult or ours.
Right. But
So-
you two are very, very easy to talk to and very
Thank you.
relaxed, and
Thank you.
you have great energy.
Thank you.
So,
You too.
Oh,
But not
you.
everyone's for everyone, right?
No.
That's a relationship, and we're the first relationship. The point of contact is us.
Yeah, so people should, present their best foot forward when they do come in. And if they can't do that, we prefer they don't come in.
Yeah.
Like, you have to show us the best of you.
But we don't get
You don't
many
get
meanies.
to. Yeah,
No.
good.
No.
Because nobody wants to date someone
2%.
mean.
No, and you gotta be optimistic and a happy human being to believe that you're gonna find love. So
For sure. And hopeful.
the negative ones, they'll probably, remain on their couch and keep complaining about the world around them.
Yeah. It's interesting because I think that a person's joy you can feel right away.
Palpable.
And we want to date people that are happy and
She's
positive.
so cute and so right.
Right?
Uh-huh.
We do. Like, I see some people and they are just being so nasty. And I'm thinking to myself,
Yeah.
I wonder why their husband doesn't talk to them.
No surprise, right?
Yeah. And I think that what happens is we get frustrated because we're not loved the way we want to be loved. Nope. No,
You can't-
nothing to add to
you
that.
can't
huh?
You can't
Amazing.
control other people. So
Yeah.
you have to be the best person that you can be.
Right.
And you're either going to be followed by the right people or you'll find a new tribe. Like, you have to be able to do that and to pivot.
And to me,
And we've
this
all
is-
made mistakes.
Yeah, of course. To me, one of the most important things is self-love.
Self-love is huge.
You have to have a place where you love yourself. I was on a Zoom call with the client the other day, a prospective client actually, and she was kind of very negative, telling me all these things about her husband and all of these things. And I was saying to her, how do you think he feels?
Exactly.
And she
That's the problem, though. She doesn't care.
Yes. And this is what happens to a lot of us. We get very, very self-centered, and it's all about us. And relationships don't work
Bam.
when it is all about us.
Bam.
We have to make sure that when we're in a relationship, we're secure in ourselves. I always want to say that it's important to be self-regulated, because a lot of women are not. And there are men that are not too. But if you always think that your partner or the person that you're dating is not for you, and they're trying to say something to hurt you, you have to be able to know how to express yourself and say, listen, I know you didn't mean to hurt me. Like, my husband and I have a pact, which I think is amazing. And it is, I would never intentionally hurt you.
Oh, I like that.
Right?
That's so sweet. That's a good rule. Simple.
And yeah, it's
right?
so
Simple
it's
stuff.
so simple. So, I mean, this works for sure. When I get hurt by Brian, because I'm my own person, I've had a big past. All people do.
Sure.
Ask yourself, would this person really want to be hurting me? And if you think they are, then you shouldn't be with them, right?
Correct.
And I hear this a lot in dating too. Like, people get triggered when they're dating, and then they automatically think that that's not the right person. But sometimes when we're triggered, that's
where you need to go.
That's where you
There's a
need to
lesson.
go.
Dating
and you
is
need
highly
to grow.
charged,
Yes.
very emotional, and it brings out everything.
Right.
And
you have to be confident
You have
in
to be aware of
yourself
it,
and the
yeah.
person that you're with, that they are for you. They want the best for you.
I like that. That's awesome.
know,
I think that's our next article.
That's great.
Really?
They want the best for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
The answer is
because
either yes or no.
And
Right.
it comes from within.
of
Yeah,
course
no,
it
That's the
does.
whole point of it. It comes from within.
That's exactly right.
is amazing.
When you know, and you're self-assured, and you know that you are a good person, and you know that the person that you're with, your partner, is a good person, and you frame it that way in your head, something extraordinary happens in your relationship, because then you also become emotionally safe. You think, okay,
That's everything.
right. You want to create emotional safety with whomever you are dating. If you do not feel safe and you have red flags,
Yeah.
it doesn't necessarily mean that they're trying to hurt you. It's that you do, and I know we said this, you have stuff that you need to work
have
on.
stuff,
And
yeah.
we all do.
It's a lifelong practice.
And,
It's
you
a-
have
yes.
to. You can't be that stubborn person that says I'm perfect.
No, of
'Cause
course
no
not.
one is.
Of course not. Brian and I actually had a little thing that happened today. I was wearing this jacket, and he said, "Oh, hun, I love your jacket. It looks so
Aw,
good."
We love it too.
So I said, "Oh, thanks." And he said, "When did you get that?" And I said, "Hun, I have this for several years." And then he said, "Oh, now you just made me feel bad."
Oh.
And lovingly I
Aw.
said, "Hun, I didn't make you feel bad. You felt bad because you didn't notice. But you know what? You didn't notice because you were working 17 hours a day, and I was doing my own thing. And sometimes we don't see our partners because we're so busy." That's why I say
Yeah, the lens is
yeah,
closed.
yeah. But
Yeah.
the way we
But not in a bad way. It's
right?
just
But
the
the
way it
way we
goes.
talk about it now is completely different than me going, "Oh my gosh, he didn't notice that I had this jacket." Like, I didn't take it personally, and that's one of the tidbits that I wanted to add to this little conversation, because it's important that we are self-assured and that we know that our
Yes.
partners are for us.
And the most important thing of this episode is hope, and that there are other ways to find your person. There are other ways to find your person and be your person before you start your search. And I think anyone watching your podcast or watching us, and they all do,
Mhm.
I think they know that they are the right person.
Right.
Yeah.
And then they just have to make that move, get proactive. Don't sit on the couch. We're not
Yes.
getting younger. Like get it
No.
going. 2026. It's the year of the horse. I mean,
Fire horse.
Yeah,
Fire
fire
horse.
horse.
Fire horse.
Yeah, make a change.
light that
Move
fire.
ahead.
Light that
Yeah,
flame. I
light
mean,
that fire. It's
that's
your
why
time.
we're here. Yeah.
I have to say,
What a great finale.
yeah,
Yeah.
if I were dating again, there'd be no question in my mind that I would come to your
And
studio
we would
here.
Thank you.
adore you, but we wouldn't do that to Brian because we're also very protective.
No, I love
Yeah.
Brian, and he's my forever person.
Yeah.
We definitely have come a long way and have grown,
Yeah.
and it's wonderful. And I wish that for all of you.
Yes, and so do we. Like, it's a win-win.
Yeah.
We love a win-win.
Triple
Every
win.
relationship should be a win-win, even in business and friendship and love.
Yes.
Yes.
100%.
This has been fabulous.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank
for
you
There's
having
a
us.
lot
both.
of takeaways here today.
Yeah. Thank you so much for being here. I love your energy.
Yay.
It's been so much fun.
We love you. Thank you for having us. Thank you for coming and
Yes.
the whole team.
Till
Yeah.
next time.
Yes,
yeah,
till next
until
time.
next episode.
Yes, and
I
remember,
know.
if you have a friend that is single, make sure that you send them this episode. And remember to like it and follow it, subscribe, because that matters to us here in the podcast world.
Sure, I see that a lot on the
And
podcast.
choose yourself. Choose yourself. I know I always say choose love, and I really mean that, but choose yourself. Go
Yeah.
go out on a limb and
You deserve the
call
best.
these ladies. You deserve the best. And all of their information is going to be in the notes, so you'll be able to, if you want to talk about
And everything
how,
is confidential and private. So
Yes.
regardless of whether they pick up the phone and call and make the appointment or fill out a form on the website, everything is private. No one will know they're here, which is another reason why clients love us. They don't want to be exposed online because you are exposed
yes,
online.
yes, you certainly
Fishbowl
are.
Catastrophically in
Okay, so
2026.
quickly, how can they contact you? Or is it?
We're main hotline
Okay,
across
what's-
the nation is 561-630-XOXO, which is 9696. However, as you know, because corporate headquarters is here, we're more condensed in this area. But we can represent anyone anywhere with modern technology and my huge connections.
And website?
www.revolutiondating.com.
Amen.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for being here,
Yeah.
and I'll see you next week.
Yay! See you next
Bye.
week. Exciting.